you want your phone back.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are live, which is good. It's been a little bit of time since I've streamed, so I have to get this sorted out. Only be a moment, and we're just gonna like have a chill out, chat about some mechanics, tanking wise. I want to focus on like some trial questions today, so we'll see what we get. But yeah, just gonna play it chill and wait for a few people to come in, and we'll go from there. Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a good day. It's been a little bit since I've streamed, but you know it's been busy. It's been busy. Also, that smiley is the smiley was a YouTube always made me laugh. Like it's just kind of scary, honestly. Like look at that face. It's like staring into my soul right now. Hi, Sai. How you going? I've actually never done a smiley face. Not a second one. I'm never. Nah, no more smiley faces. I tell you, they're actually pretty scary. So yeah, I've been busy. As you can tell, I've been farming to get the new set, which is actually pretty sweet. So I've been spending a lot of my free time doing that, and honestly, streaming trials is a bit, you know, I could do it, but then you don't want to be that person that's sitting in a trial just like talking to chat and not paying attention to the raid, especially because I raid lead my runs, so it wouldn't be a good look. I might stream trials in the future, but it's probably just going to be random pickup trials where I'm not obligated to be in Discord or like voice chat, just because it's a bit less rude in my opinion. But yeah, there you go. I've also been playing around with some stats as well. I'm playing around with abilities too, trying to figure out when I'm going to release a guide and trying some stuff out. So I've been trying out a non-Atronac build. So normally I use Atronac. We're trying out a Lord today, just to see what the increased health's like. So we'll have to see. I'm not convinced about it yet, but I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I'm gonna get something difficult. I might just pick something. Is there any like preference? Does someone want to see a dungeon? Any particular one? I can like just do one. Not that it's gonna necessarily be smooth, but I can pick one. Happy to pick whichever one you'd like. I know some of the other stuff can be fairly. I don't know. The base game dungeons aren't that exciting, but yeah. Maybe I'll just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Let's have a look. Mythtoon, Moonhunter. This is fun. I like Moonhunter Keep. It's actually quite fun, but it can be messy with a random group. Maybe we'll do Moonhunter. Actually, what's the pledge? Let's start off doing that. Let's go check the pledge out, and then we'll go from there. And how's everyone going today, by the way? I haven't asked. How's everyone going? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know it's probably pretty late for some of you, but yeah, as I said, I've been busy. I've been making lots and lots of IKEA furniture, which, as you know, is very, very difficult. Only the best craftsmen can do that. And then I've also been busy just sorting out life stuff, so I'm going to be making a video today to get out on the channel either tomorrow or the day after, probably tomorrow. So I'm finally catching up on some stuff. Alright, let's go get the pledge, see what it is. Hopefully it's something reasonable for the DLC. We'll just do that one. Okay. Ah, Cradle of Shadows is actually quite fun. It's not bad. Cradle it is. I'll pick up the other ones just in case they want to do Elsweyr, but we'll queue up for Cradle. Cradle's actually quite a well-balanced place, all in all. Quite enjoy it. Alright. Cradle of Shadows. And the queue is working. There's actually some issues with Queue Finder earlier where it was, I believe, just a lot of people were queuing, so it has done the default message that they've implemented where if there's too many, they just stop you queuing. But that seems to have resolved itself, which is good. Hopefully the queue shouldn't take too long. The Cradle of Shadows I know can be a bit, I don't know, a bit scary. Don't know how many people will be keen to do it. So Sai, you still there, mate? How you been? What's been happening? As we wait for this queue. 1 minute. No, nobody's playing anymore. Everyone's went to bed. There we go. Pop then. As soon as you make a comment, that's how it works, isn't it? You make a comment about something and it just pops straight away to invalidate what you said. Alright. Cradle of Shadows. I'll talk through some of the mechanics of these fights as I go through, but truth be told, I haven't done Cradle in a little bit of time. Though I have ran it many times in the past, so... My favourite boss is the one after the spider boss, which would make it what? The first, second, like the fourth boss? Yeah, make it the fourth boss out of 5. How are we looking? Oh, the group's looking alright. Let's have a look. I'm going to go ahead and actually put on talons for this. It can be helpful. Oh, it's Rose, that's right. I always forget that. How are you, Rose? Don't know if I haven't bumped into you today. Is life treating you well? Is your internet holding up? Get an AFK, okay. We'll just wait a little bit for everyone to be ready. There's actually some gold coins here. This is like, actually where are they? Maybe they're on this table over here. Oh yeah, here they are. The gold coins. This is like the rare strat. You come in here, you get your coins right now. That is 5 gold and 9 gold. So make sure when you come into Cradle of Shadows, you go there and get your 9 gold. Otherwise you'll be missing out. Yeah, rich in no time, that's right. Actually rich. Oh no, someone had to DC. It's unfortunate. We'll just chill out, wait a little bit. Oof, even. Ah yeah. Wait, double offline. Maybe they're swapping. Doesn't show my. Alright. Few technical errors, as is standard. Let's have a look. I'm keen for the trials later today. Not today, later in the week. Should be fun. I realise there's like a lot of noise going on in the background. Apologies for that. Once again, it's the IKEA furniture is moving around the room by itself somehow. So yeah, apologies for the audio. Should be cleared up soon though. No internet from 2 days. Mobile internet tethering. Ouch. Is that uncommon, mate, or does it happen quite frequently? Kick or yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if they went AF. They didn't even say anything, Shanksy. Say it in chat. Nope. Suppose he's not coming back. Most likely. Alright. Well, I'll just do the vote kick now. If they come back in time, that's excellent. If not, then we'll find someone else. I'm not exactly sure why they went offline, so. Okay. Maybe I should run Eben. The HP of the Sork is a little low. Oh, I already am running Eben. What am I saying? I'm so used to using Yolna. I'm already on Eben and his HP's a little low still. That's alright. Great start. Yeah. Yeah, amazing start. Absolutely amazing start. It's funny. I could even Alt F4 when I load it in. A thunderstorm sadly 2 days back. Actually, that Smiley's not so bad. The disappointed one looks alright. No, that's a shame, mate. Hopefully they fix it up soon. That way you'll be able to play again. I know the ESO ping is pretty rough anyways, regardless if you're not living near the server, so that's even worse now that you're on mobile. Though in Australia, funnily enough, for the longest time, mobile internet was like the best way to go. Like the actual landline, like your hardwired connection was less reliable, or at least for slower speeds than your mobile data. So, yeah, Australia is a special, a special place, but they're getting better slowly, ish, depending on where you are. There's lots of caveats you have to add to that when you talk about Australian internet. They're a little bit off where they need to be. Finding a healer, it's tough. No, I need a healer. I'm gonna see if I can get a friend actually. Let's have a look who's online. Oh, never mind. Why is it that as soon as I say it's not queuing, we get the pop, and as soon as I look for a healer, the healer comes? Just one of those days. Not complaining, obviously, but it's been a bit funny. Alright, I'll have to teleport in. TP in. Now we hope that they don't think they've just joined in like a run that's failed. Because that can be like the thing where you get into a Cradle of Shadows and you realise, oh wait a minute, you know, I've joined in on a run, there's only 3 of them. The group is like somewhat lowish CP, are they getting stuck on something? That's always a bit of a scary moment. And once again, I need to stream earlier, but I was going to do it this morning. Unfortunately, a delivery came and yeah, no excuses. I'll stream tomorrow in the morning, I think, or maybe even later tonight, which will be time-wise, like morning American. We'll have to see. Walkout. Why does I want to walk out? Jump failed. No, it just went. It's too late for that now. It'll take a bit of time. It'll take a bit of time. Instance should clear soon. Normally, like when someone DCs and you remove them, or just generally speaking, you remove them, it'll take upwards of like a couple minutes just for them to zone out properly and let the instance have a slot open up. So that'll come with time. But at times like this, it's like, oh, maybe I should have just waited to start the stream until we're actually in and good to go. But you never know. The abilities we're going to be testing today are, well, first off, I'm trying structure just for the max HP percentage. Just because I was trying out Cinderstorm in Trials the other day, and it's quite good. It works alright. But then I was curious as to whether the 8% would be worthwhile just long term if you were using Igneous many times just for the damage shield, just for mitigation purposes on the group and yourself. And then I've also been thinking about, obviously I mentioned the Lord Atronach Stone. I've been testing out whether just boosting up the max HP even further is going to be effective. And if not, I'll probably go back to Atronach just so you don't have to rely so much on your structured entropy. Or not structured entropy. On your balance, you have to rely so much on your balance as that. Like, it's obviously great to be able to spam as much as possible for max resources, but of course in some content you're just not able to do that, and especially if the healers are struggling already, it can be a little bit inconsiderate to go about doing that. So with this pack here, you always grab the two-hander first. After you grab the two-hander, just face it away. Grab the dual wheels that comes in, pull them all in, immobilize them, and yeah. The two-hander's the only scary one here, so as long as you keep that, and see that cleave, you face it away, it's fairly chill. Now these ones, you just grab them all and run to the statue. Straight away, grabbing all the melee, just stack them. Also you do like this jumping technique, pull them in, pop Warhorn. They are in a veil, so you make sure you heal up your allies with shields, and more ads come in. Once again, you grab them, they come in, everything's getting a wee down. Nope, you notice there's a ranged ad you miss, so you grab that as well, pull it in, taunt it, and sweet. That is a fairly clean trash pack-ish. These veils here, you need to watch out for them when you move out. Like for tanks you can stand on them, but for DPS it can hit quite hard. Barrier to magical recovery, yeah, that's right mate, that's the main reason you use it. Use it for that 10%. I'm playing around with the reviving barrier, and then also you have the other barrier, the replenishing barrier. For the longest time I've used replenishing. I'm just testing out whether I like the other one a little bit better, as obviously it has that extra bit of utility. Currently I'm sort of leaning back towards the ult gain and the magical recovery. Not the magical recovery, the magical restore on expiration of shield of the other. Wait, there's still an archer here. Oh, that's funny. It's dead. But yeah, we'll see. Also, shield is really excellent for just ensuring that you can get through some of the dungeons without having deaths. Surprisingly, it can help minimize, well, I mean, not surprisingly, but it certainly can help minimize issues you would otherwise have. So, left, oh, good block by him. I was going to say, you can, like, just chain them if they run at someone. I was a little bit slow on that, though. As long as you face away the cleave, should be good. And yeah, what potions am I using? Just trash. Probably use tripods. It's way nicer. Once again, you just face that away. Just goes away. Sweet. Oh, hi Piggy. Hi Piggy. Nice to see you again. How you going? How's your day been? I know I think I said I would stream more often, but honestly, it's been super busy. I'm gonna do a double stream today, and then try and keep it up from there. Also have to make a video as well. It's been okay. Yeah, that's good. As long as it's okay, you know. Life can, yeah. Life has its ups and downs, but as long as you're getting along at the end of the day, it's okay. I'm just trying out some new Dragonknight abilities and setup for my tank. So I thought I'd do like the Vet DLC pledge just for a little bit more like exciting-ish content. It's a little bit harder, you know. There's a bit more to it. Yeah, and obviously just talking through each fight as I go. So glad you've come in to say hi. You've been trying out tanking with your ice staff, yeah? How have you been finding it? How's it been? I must admit, for me, when ice staffs first came out, if you look, I mean, okay, don't do this because my channel, like, that's going back years now. But when it first came out, then they changed the ice staff changes. I was one of the first to try it out, and initially, it was really kind of weird, but I like it a lot now. I imagine maybe a similar story for you. Okay, so for this one, we just activate a second barrier quickly before aggroing. And he's going to activate that one. Okay, sweet. So we've activated all of them. That's an option as well. Either 2 or 3. And then after that, you wait for everyone to come back. We're just going to pull the boss. Now with this, the boss will also need to be interrupted. Potentially. If it gets stuck in animation, you just need to run it back as far as possible. There we go. It's in the light now. So that's fine. Now you just pop Warhorn. And that way all the ads will also run into the group. Our DPS may be positioned a little bit further back here, just so the ads run in. But this is okay. I'm just getting ready to move. So bashing that. Yeah, good. And now we're getting ready to move at this point. The braziers are going to go out soon. There we go. And once again, the boss is going to get animation. You just want to, like, with the ads, you just want to try and grab them and pull them back as much as possible into the light. With the spare ads, you can just chain them. Like, you can just keep perma-chaining. If they're CC'd though, you need to, yeah, just wait a little bit. Hitbox of the boss is also a bit fun. These are CC'd, unfortunately. Got one in. Cool. Got another in. Bash, and we're moving to the next brazier. You can use chains here for major expedition. Speed up your way, and once again, you want to like run to the back. All the spiders aggroed on you will just run in. And then you can run to meet the boss. It should be fun. And at this point, we can expect a kill. Oh, that's what's stunning them. There's like a fabricant set. Never see that set. That's what's stunning them, though. Well, considering there's only really one ability to tank with, yeah, can you slow? I don't find much need to actually use it. Well, no, that's actually, you know, fair enough. Okay, that's still stunned. This should still be. Oh, is it stunned outside? Maybe actually it was an immunity wave, so maybe I can grab it. Oh, it was great. It was immunity. Perfect. Yeah, so like, as you say, the only like ability you really use is Blockade of Frost in that skill line. There is one other ability that has use, if you're doing like runs without Elemental Drain, and you can use that here. So these two abilities, they're your main tanking abilities, really. Now this ability is nice, so the main reason you use it, aside from the slow, is that when you do decide to put it down, it'll put your weapon debuff automatically on the enemy. So like, your Crusher enchantment, yeah, if we're fighting a boss, and we just put that down, as long as you keep Elemental Drain down, you don't even have to light attack. It will just permanently apply the Crusher, and it has 100% uptime, as long as you keep that ability up. So that's really one of the nicest parts about it. The slow is good, but the debuff uptime is also excellent. So, yeah. Okay. Once again, the Fabricant is stunning the ads, so it's making it hard. Obviously, stuns share a cooldown, so if you're in a group that has lots of stuns, you need to be careful. And I'm trying to keep my explanations quick, Piggy. Sorry if I'm glossing over it a little bit. I don't want to hold the group back, you know. So I'm trying to make sure I do my job as much as I can when I'm explaining things while also tanking. The stun on the spiders again. Piggy, and that's actually also the reason why you can use bow when you tank. If you want extra DPS, you can use volley, this ability here on screen, and you can pop that down just like here. It does more damage. It doesn't. It's not going to slow them, but what it is going to do is also apply that damage over time effect, which will proc your weapon enchant. So it's going to do the same thing. And some tanks do use bow for speedruns. So yeah. Okay. Interrupt, yeah. So this fight basically pull the boss in. You always want to face it away from the ads. She'll teleport periodically around with big AoEs. You'll see it as I pull it, okay? And you can use your major expedition from your chain ability here to speed around the room, okay? It's a good tactic. You also have to watch out for her AoE. So this is her heavy attack cleave. You face that away. Then you get ready for her AoE coming in shortly. So she's going to go for the AoE now. You just move out of it, and she's going to teleport straight away. So you chain her, and look, you move straight away, and you're going to be with her. And if you're like really quick, sometimes she won't even cast her channel ability, which is nice. And once again, you move out, you chain straight away, and you roll into interrupt, and you get the interrupt. There we go. Once again, face it away. If DPS are moving, it can be tricky to face away reliably. Yeah, just do your best job. Once again, we're moving. Didn't get a chain there, but it's okay. We managed to anticipate where the boss was going, and once again, facing it away. You can also like shield your allies here. You can like use whatever. Block that. And the boss is going to move very shortly, so you can just chain in anticipation. You got the major expedition. And we're just going to go the opposite room. Oh, and it goes there anyways, so we're perfect. Now, the boss is in a little bit of a funny spot. I don't want to cleave the group, so I'm just going to hold it. And then I'm going to move out. Okay. Here we go. Once again, hope they don't get cleaved. Perfect. I'm gonna answer that in a sec, Piggy. I see your question. One sec. Just finish this off. And it chain that. Oof. That was a bit close for comfort. And just he's got the bash already, so he's good. He just has to relight the brazier. Yep. Perfect. Let's bring the boss back in. Oh, he's bashed. Okay. And then one last time. Bash it into the fire, and the boss is dead. Cool. And then after that, the slow in the dark goes away. What other weapon is useful? So, I mean, sword and board and ice staff typically are the most useful. As I was saying, for tanking, you can use bow for volley when you're trying to like do speed runs for a little bit extra DPS. Other than that, though, like if we're talking about like what is really useful, so your sword and board, your ice staff. Just because ice staff is the only two-handed that has block passives. But there is, see this? I don't use this, by the way. And the reason is because if you don't use Tri-Focus when you're using a Frost Staff, you can block with Stamina, which means that your Magicka recovery, because remember when you block, like if you're blocking with your sword and board, your Stamina recovery goes to 0. If you block with this, but you're still using your, I'm trying to show you. Basically, if you're blocking with that, it's going to use Stamina instead of your Magicka, so it's much nicer to keep your Magicka pull up, and I personally much prefer tanking with the same resource. That way you know your Stamina is always going to block, and you know that your Magicka is always going to be used for abilities. So I don't use this passive at all. But I do unlock the passive here, Ancient Knowledge, which gives you that block reduction. You can still get the block reduction without it costing Magicka. So that's one of the things that I think is a great adaptation to go for, and I think it's actually better in some ways. Than the passive option. So other than that, though, like you're non-meta, like you can go bow. You can even go two-handed and use like momentum for heals. But bow and two-handed, they're not meta at all, and in some ways they are quite niche and can be lackluster. Still, possibilities though. You can consider it. Wouldn't be my #1 recommendation, but it is a possibility. So this boss here just pulls you in. Now you get out of that and move out. Big AoE. Oh, EMP board out. Excellent. I'm gonna pop Warhorn now just for a quick speedy pull. And that, like, these AoEs here just slow you in place, do a bit of damage. Okay. Once again, you can even chain to, like, speed yourself up to move out. Ouch. And that's what happens if you don't move out in time. You can have somebody drop out. The AoE does heaps of damage, so... Is this synergized? Yeah, it is. Sometimes the spider will go and eat the little spiders. Just bash that if it happens. Okay, he's going to pull in again. Once again, you just roll out. And as long as you don't move out too far, the spider won't move out the AoEs. It's important to minimize movement as much as possible. So, yeah. Cool. And then you just pull this lever here to activate the next room. Chaining just for the speed boost. Yeah, that's right. One of chain is an excellent ability, but one of the ways you can further boost it is by using it for that major expedition. Even if you're running between trash pools, if you're cutting a boss, if you're whatever, it can be very useful and versatile. So it's one of the ways you can distinguish yourself as somebody that is a little bit more heads up, and especially if there's AoEs on the ground, just using a chain as you're anticipating it to just run out instead of rolling can save you some stamina too. So it's really a way of saving stuff. Ah, Sir Vaughn, how you going, mate? Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. I'll give you one of the creepy smiley faces. Look at that. How creepy is that? Just doing some Cradle. Alright. This boss, I love this boss. It's really fun. Because you can just chain everything in and do all the mechanics yourself, basically. So I like it particularly for that. I'm going to shield group for this one. Just because there's a lot of residual AoE damage. So it is nice to have that group support. And DPS isn't really that important. Because there is like a, as you'll see here. Oh, he's going to go this mechanic first? Okay. So I'm going to get CC'd in a sec. They need to interrupt it. Please bash. They need to bash. They need to bash. Yeah, we're good. The boss is going to do it now. He's going to spawn. He's sending them out. Just follow the lines where they go out. So no one's going to spawn right here. There we go. And there we go. Once again, you just bring the boss into them and they absorb. Easy peasy. One sec, Piggy. I shall answer that momentarily when I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. What's the ability second from the right next to the barrier? Next to the ice barrier. You mean this here? This is a spell. Well, it's like called balance. It's the tank morph of the Mage's Guild ability that gives you magicka back when you use it. So it's quite nice. It means basically you have unlimited magicka. Like I can just spam it now, and my magicka is just gonna keep going back up. It's really good. Otherwise, if you mean like the ability like on my bar now, that's structured entropy, which is another Mage Guild. Bash, bash, bash. Perfect. Just synergized. Yeah. And one last time. So we're just gonna grab them in, and speed buff there. There we go. Now just finish the boss. You can bring the boss away as well. Make it a little bit easier for DPS. Alright, hopefully they bash instead of heal. They need to bash now. Yeah, good bashes there. Oh, that was an unfortunate res right there. Yeah, wow, that was really unfortunate. And now we killed the boss. There we go. Sweet. He's not happy about that. You don't use Heroic Slash? Huh? I have Heroic Slash, yeah. Heroic Slash is really useful, yeah. You should always try and use that in my view. The minor maim itself is worthwhile, but also obviously the ultimate gain is really powerful. For my build, I'll just run them through quickly. Pierce Armor, Igneous Shield, Green Dragon Blood, Heroic Slash, Structured Entropy, Reviving Barrier, and then Inner Rage, Unrelenting Grip, Choking Talons, Balance, Blockade of Frost, and Horn. And with these abilities, I am testing out a few, so I'm testing out Structured Entropy today. I'm also testing out Reviving Barrier. With the back bar, I'm just using Talons for dungeons, and then with the Lord Mundus Stone, which gives HP, also face this away really quick when you tank this. The Ogrim is super scary. That debuff there needs to always get away from the group. If that breath hits them, they will die. Or at least they're very likely to die. So, keep that in mind. Also, with these Mephala Shadow Spinners, as they're casting like their like shadowy spell, if you chain them, it will interrupt the cast, like happened there, but it will recast it. Defensive Horn currently. Okay. So with Aggressive Horn, it really is like, that ability is really about, I have accidentally roll dodged. Sorry, I face it away in time anyways. Let me just get control of this pack before I go back to it. Yeah, we're good now. Well, doesn't matter, pots. Yeah, so with Aggressive Horn, it's just about maximizing your group's damage as much as possible, really. This Scorpion, get over here. Rogue Scorpion, mate. This Scorpion's been running around the whole time, having a field day. Alright, he's dead now. Okay. I wish I could also bring up like morph information just to like show difference. But this one here, just like pull it to the side. And as long as the DPS don't run in front, you should be fine. Sometimes it can decide to get stuck in animation and turn around, but yeah, once again, we're fine. Cool. Excellent. I'm gonna loot this corpse here. Really good questions though, Piggy, as well. I really appreciate you asking, because like one of the best parts about tanking is actually just looking at the skills and playing with it until you get something you're happy with personally. Like there's a lot of flexibility in tanking, which makes it exciting in my view. There's never a clear-cut decision when it comes to every ability on your skill bar. Like there's always choices. And so like right now I'm playing around with 2 abilities, you know, like that's more flexibility than you might expect from say another class. So it is enjoyable just playing around, trying different morphs, trying stuff that maybe people don't typically use, and going from there. So Gonna loot the scorpion. Yeah, absolutely. So, I'll run through the build quickly. Like, in terms of the defensive buffs I'm running, like, one of the reasons Dragonknight is so strong is your major defensive buff, Igneous Shields, is also a group support buff, right? So it's a 2-in-1. So like it's helping our allies out and also yourself, and also gives minor brutality because of your passive here. Where is it? Minor brutality. Oh, here. Wait, I don't see it. Here it is. Here it's Mountain's Blessing. I was missing it. I'm actually blind. We're gonna go for the big pull here. Should be okay. As long as you face away the Ogrims, it's never too bad. And you grab them all. Just grabbing all the spiders we can. Once again, all this CC is making it a little bit difficult, but we should be fine. Yeah, we're good. No. Oh, there's no orbs getting run either. Interesting. Makes sense stamina-wise. When you do play, you need to be mindful of like how much support you have. Oh wait, my food buff's not even on. My food buff's not even on. Well, you know, you also have to be mindful of how much support there is, but you also have to look at your screen. One of my best tips for tanks is look at your screen, and if your buffs are missing, you probably want to fix that, to say the least. Once again, I can't chain these, unfortunately. Yeah, so getting CC'd by the set. So yeah, I mean, with the defensive buffs, realistically, with any endgame tanking build, you get to the point where you have so many like resources and also like just generally speaking resistances that you're not going to need too much. I recommend for every tank build that you have one major defensive shield and then have one major defensive heal. So for me, that would be, you know, your Igneous Shields that I talked about before, and then also your Green Dragon Blood. So I have a major heal, I have a major shield, and then after that, I'm really just focusing upon making sure I can help the group out. And even though this is a bit like Structured Entropy, I'm pressing the wrong button, even though this ability is not technically like a group support ability, I'm just testing it out for more like numbers on the damage shield for my group. As to whether I'll keep it or not is another question. It might be better just to go with Cinderstorm, you know, like a heal for your group that you can pop on them. So we'll see. I'm probably not going to release my Dragonknight guide until a little bit later. So, yeah, and obviously, yeah, big thanks to everyone that's tuned in. I see we have 8 people watching right now, which is absolutely excellent. So, any questions, feel free to ask, guys. And obviously, would have. So, I use Bone Surge alongside Green Dragon Blood, Igneous. People not using the synergy for it. Yeah, that is. So, Bone Surge, absolutely amazing shield, and it is a stronger self shield than your Igneous. In terms of like raw numbers for yourself, it's larger. If people were to synergize it, then yeah, it has a lot of potential, but unfortunately, it can be underutilized. It very much is on them to synergize. Other like honestly, on other tanks which don't have a shield that hits other like people, like basically non-DK tanks, then then Bone Armor is a great way of having that option. Because even if people don't synergize it, it's a great self shield regardless. And then if they do, it becomes like a small Igneous in a way. The main benefit of Igneous, of course, is that you can constantly reapply it. There's no synergy cooldown to your group. You know, like I'm constantly reapplying it right now. So, yeah, that's kind of the main benefit. But there's nothing wrong with. I would say though, Piggy, that for most content, you probably don't need both if you're a Dragonknight. I'd say pick either Igneous or Bone Surge, but since you are a DK, I'd highly recommend Igneous. It's really good, and also gives you major mending as well. So you can like combine your Igneous, so you can like do an Igneous, and then just go straight into a heal, and your Dragon Blood heal can like tick really hard. So. Oh yeah, Structured Entropy is a good ability in PvP. Gonna pop all. So if you don't pop ult quickly, he's, Villager's going to take the person with the lowest, the highest ult cost, not ult cost, highest ult remaining, and take them and eat their ultimate. So you need to pop that stuff as soon as you have an ult to prevent a mechanic which involves her going up into the sky and doing a lot of damage. Also, try and to dodge her heavy attacks as well. She applies debuffs. Make sure you pick up the light too when the Atronach goes down. Villager. She's eating ultimate again. Watch out for the balls too on the ground. Oh, looks like she's eating a lot of ult. So this one, up in the sky, just chill out. You'll see it. And then, roll dodging now. I kind of mucked it up. They changed the timings on it actually. I'll show you again next time it happens. I normally roll dodge twice, but they've updated the visuals, so it actually is way easier. They actually show you. Oh, that's chill. So I think what I should have done is just waited for the notification on the bottom to come through. So this one we're just going to go through. We're just basically going for a maze. You watch out for the pads. You find a door. Yeah, we got a door. Excellent. Having just like mini mapping it, like press Alt for like the shortcut. If you like press M and then you can just spam Alt. It's like near WASD. It's nice. That way you can like always see where you're going. Or have a mini map on the top right, like an add-on. That's good as well. This guy should keep running as best he can. Yeah, there we go. Cool. We're good. Looks like we're going to lose our healer, unfortunately. We'll just wait. Just res. We'll res straight away. I'll grab the boss. He can res. Now the boss is going to try and interrupt the res here. Oh no, it's going to eat his ult. Let's see if I can get the res off. Yeah, I got the res. There we go. Roll dodge the heavy attack. And then we should recover here. I might just pop a healing barrier on my group when they're up. Just to help out when they're up. Let's have a look. Popping it now. Okay. Hi Loterk. Hi Paradox, mate. How you going? How are you today, man? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day, mate. Okay, here we go again. This time, we can do it correctly with the changes. So, back in the day, you used to have to time it without any indication. Nowadays, they show you with a handy little indication on your feet. So just roll now. See, you dodge it. It's like an easy roll now. Like, and I roll this as well. Heavy attack. An easy dodge. So, the Atronachs come in. Make sure you grab taunt on the Atra. Here it is. And now we're just going to heavy attack for resources here and then synergize. Should be good. Also, our HP is so high. Let's get this down. That realistically, like, we're good at picking up all that. And the light is here. I might just pop ult because I don't want it to steal ult. Yeah, I'm going to pop ult. Here we go. It's actually good timing as well. Last shield and buff. Good, it's Paradox. Oh, yeah. Ah, true, mate. Yeah, true. Alright, I'm going to follow this guy. Come on, let's go this way. Follow me. Come. This way. So that's why it can be good to have like tanks run the light as well. Sometimes, more often tanks will like be required to learn mechanics as part of their role, and sometimes, it can be confusing if you're not entirely sure where to go. The maze on hard mode is way more difficult. Yeah. And Paradox, mate, I'm glad to have you in the guild. It was exciting times to have your your in-game mail from before. It was yeah, always lovely to have people in. Alright. The boss is up to no good. I'm gonna pop shield. That guy's a bit unlucky. I'm gonna shield him as best I can. Your email, yeah, mate. Thanks for your email. I meant in-game mail, but yeah. For anyone that is on North America PC, you are welcome to join my guild. I'd love to have you. Oh, here we go. Can I again? I need to even check, like... Alright, so this mechanics, once again. You just wait for it. Here it comes, and dodge roll. And roll this again. The more you dodge roll the heavy attacks of this boss, the less debuffs you get on you. Got a defile debuff on you here, so you can roll that too, but with shielding, it's not a big deal. There we go. That is vet done. Thank you for the invite. Working on getting a promo at work. So if I'm not too active, mate, if you work one more day and you're not online when I need you to play with me, you're getting kicked. Tell the boss that you have important stuff to do in game. Yeah, good luck, Paradox. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so we have a few people as well now watching. Does somebody want to pick a DLC dungeon? I'll just random QnA, yeah? Just like, here's your list. The only exception I have is that, where is it? Depths of Malatar. I'm waiting to do this with my girlfriend, so I can't do that one. But any other Vet DLC dungeon, you can take your pick. I'll do anything. And actually, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just see what we get. See if anyone's interested in. You're right, job. Wasted XP. That's right, mate. Runes of Mazatun? Yeah, sure. Let's do Runes of Mazatun. Why not? I'll say GG's. GG's. Thank you for the group. Alright, let's do Runes of Mazatun. It's my inventory. I might sell inventory quickly. Oh, and speaking of which, who is excited? Is anyone else excited for this? Alfiq Assistance. I'm very excited for Alfiq Assistance, let me tell you. I am ready to buy those as soon as they come out. I was like hoping they would. So, I've never been a big fan of the current skins for the merchants. The cats look pretty cool though. So that should be good. Oh, and also, Paradox, I'm opening the guild hall. You might have seen the Discord message, but the guild hall will be going live once I have those. I'll have pretty much most things that you'd need for it to be convenient as this place to go, I would say. It has a good layout of like set stations, some Mundus stones, good dummies. It has a new dummy as well, so you can like test with like full buffs, and then yeah, it'll have the fancy new Elfiq merchant and banker. Yeah, on the money. Yeah, yeah. I was hoping, mate. I was hoping for it, and it came through. Oh, I got a new pledge actually. I'll do Runes of Mazatun regardless, but I'll take the pledge. All right. Runes of Mazatun. Let's go. Also, can you hear like a random machine making a loud noise right now? Is that a yes or a no? I always wonder when there's stuff going on in the house and it's making a noise, what can be heard, you know? Alright, probably have to wait a little bit. Oh, another thing I have to test as well. So I am running Eben currently. It's probably like wise move in dungeons just so that everyone has enough HP to survive for your DPS. But in trials, when you have two tanks, I need to test out Yolna when you have Eben on off tank because I'm trying to. I've always been a fan of really nice stat lines, yeah? Like something about having. Like, something about these stats just make me happy. It's kind of silly. But yeah, I want to see if I can get 50k without investing any more points into HP while having Eben on the off tank. And if I can get to 50k without anything else, it'd be pretty cool. Soundproof for other reasons. What do you mean soundproof for other reasons? Yeah, I'm actually up to no good at the moment, so I hope you guys can't hear the other noises. Oh my god. Hey Vaunt, mate, I need you to log on right now and test Eben right now. Is it like an eyes emote? Let's have a look. There you go. I found one. There is an eyes emote indeed. Oh, I got a whisper. VSS, we need 2 more. Unfortunately, not today, friend. I have an obligation to fulfill. I have an obligation to fulfill. That's it. Paradox, mate, he knows. My friend knows that I'm on a mission. Oh, you're just testing stuff. Also, VSS stream. Or maybe it's another trial. I forget. Also, I'm gonna test like streaming the trial tomorrow for another run that I'm doing. Hey, the fact you only research one piece of jewelry. Yeah, it's tragic. At least only 2 lines. Oh, that is loud. My lord, I think the washing machine is blowing up. Currently, actually.
It's on a spin cycle.
Alright. Wait, what's all these different... Dog, wolf, fox, cat, bear, hamster, panda, and frog. Oh, and hello everyone as well. If someone just started watching now, it's probably a bad time looking at like emotes on YouTube. But if you have any questions or just want to say hi, yeah. Damn, I forgot to put a jewelry to research. Yeah, jewelry research. Honestly, it didn't take me that long. It wasn't too bad. And we're still in queue, yeah? The Runes of Mazatun queue's taking a while, mate, but it should come out soon. So, yeah. And any questions about Dragonknight tanks at all, let me know as well. Anything to do with like trial tanking, dungeon tanking. That's what I'm here for, mostly, when I'm not doing something with the YouTube stuff, but yeah. And as far as videos coming out soon, I'm not sure if I'll do my Nightblade build for tomorrow, or whether I'll have like... One of the questions I get quite a lot actually is just, you know, what abilities should you use on a tank? How should I build the tank? This and that. And like, it's all good and well like having a guide that just tells you like build your tank like this. But I was thinking of making a shortish video that's to the point. It just goes through like what do you want in a tank build, and then just like from that being like a little bit of like a your own template where you can say, okay, I want to make a tank build. I don't want to look at a long guide. If I just need these like 3 key things, then I can go from there and sort of pick and mix your own build. So I think I might release that as a video. To me, I think it's one of the ways that you can like avoid having to sit down and watch a really long build video, which I know is not for everybody. Try the werewolf DLC dungeons. Oh yeah, so Wolf Hunter and March of Sacrifice. Yeah, those dungeons are fun. Can be frustrating. One of the ones about those dungeons, I think it was one of the first that really introduced the idea that tanks should be dodge rolling heavy attacks constantly, as those heavy attacks in that dungeon hit really hard, even with max resistances. You can do like upwards like 60-70% of your HP. So dodge roll meta kind of got introduced around about then. Hi Supreme Leader, I have a new tank tune. His name is Anakin Moonwalker, Created Ideas and Costumes. I don't know if I'm like really your cosmetic, I don't know if I can advise you on how to... I'm gonna queue for a few more dungeons now actually. I'll leave the queue, and I'll queue for Moonhunter. Yeah, here we go. So we have 3 to choose from. So logically, it should be a little bit quicker. Look at you and your cosmetics. Yeah, I got bathing towel. There you go. That's your cosmetic advice. Wait. Oh, it declined. There we go. Want a DPS? Oh, Vaughn. No. Wait. I've just... Let me get you in. Wait, but I'm in the... Wait, Vaughn. We might have a tragedy here. Have I just... Vaughn, I think I've just... if this goes through, we've just had a bit of a problem. Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, we're good. I was thinking it was going to do some really crazy stuff. Hey, Vaughn, what do you think of my... Wait, why would you want a tank? Oh, for testing purposes? Actually, no, let's get the dungeon out. We had Paradox wanted to actually look at this dungeon, so let's do the dungeon. Then after that, we can do the testing. Because, you know, Paradox, good friend of mine, and he's whispering me now on another screen, telling me that he's going to stop watching forever if I don't do it. So I actually am kind of forced to do that. Oh, and looks like one more watching. Welcome to the stream, guys, if you're new. If there's any questions you have at all about tanking at all, whatever it might be, let me know. I'm more than happy to have a chat about it while I do dungeons. Yeah. Gene Rider kind of looks like Vader. And Lamau, yeah. They don't have the DLC. Oh, Castiles! Look who it is, Castiles. Another of my favourites. How you going, mate? Hope it's a good morning for you. Wait, where's Vaughn? Oh, here Vaughn is coming in. Okay. Now we got March of Sacrifices. I'm glad that it timed out well. I'm glad that things timed out well. If you have any questions, mate, about any Vet DLC dungeons, I'm going to talk about the mechanics in this run. Anything to do with tank builds, abilities. Dragonknight tank particularly, we're testing out a couple things. We're testing out Structured Entropy for the max health buff to pair with your Igneous Shields. We're also testing out Reviving Barrier over Replenishing Barrier for the heal. And we're trying out the Lord Mundus Stone, which is a HP Mundus Stone, over your Atronak Mag Recovery Mundus. So we're seeing how that feels. Whether I'll stay with that or not, we'll have to find out. Also, I realise my potions are looking a bit sad, so I'm going to be careful on that. Need to craft some more later. And Chloe, we'll wait for Chloe. There's Chloe. Hello, lads and lasses. Top of the morning. Mate, you Irish are you, Castiles? Who knew? Got a leprechaun in the chat. A leprechaun in the chat. I can hardly talk though, being Scottish. You know, the amount of stuff people say about us. Honestly, you know. A leprechaun in the chat. Alright, so with these packs, it's really important you grab the sword and shield guys here. They do a very strong heavy attack. If that goes onto a DPS, it is good night. Yeah, it really is, unless they roll. So. Alright, let's keep going. This is a nice little baby pack. You can actually grab it and pull up to the next pack here. Just doing this pack by itself is a little bit, let's just say it's boring, honestly. So, you just go and get these ones here as well. Just make sure you shield the group. You'll have another bear coming in. Make sure you grab the guardian here. Yeah, grab the archer as well. When you get a jump off, when you get rooted down, it's kind of tough. Jumping up and chaining is one of the best ways of doing it. So, cool, we're good. And now we go to the next pack. We're just going to do all the packs now, just to show you. Half through my mum is Irish. Oh yeah. Well mate, you know, it's good to be from that part of the world. Ireland, Scotland, it's both beautiful countries, in my view, so yeah. Oh shit, I have inadvertently forgot to grab these. As I'm looking at the chat. Should be okay though. Yeah, we're good. These ones are a bit scary. Like the packs come behind the trees. There's like a little bit going on. You need to really be mindful of where they're coming from. Unlike me, who is looking at chat. So, yeah. All right, next pack. Double bear and the two-hander there. So you grab the two-hander first. After that, we can look at what else do we have. Okay, we have one of those. Shield now. Immobilize them in place. They're all stacked up nicely, and they're just gonna all die. Watch out for the shield bash. Oh wait, there's an archer on the side. Sneaky. Sneaky guy. That's alright though. It's an opportunity to build ultimate. That's how you describe this. Whenever you miss an ad before a boss, you just call it an opportunity to get ultimate. That way nobody knows that you actually just weren't looking at your monitor. Yeah. So with this boss, there are a couple ways to do it. One of them is to just keep the archer separate, so that they don't get basically, what's it called, silenced. But, you know, that's not always fun, is it? So we'll see. We'll try keeping it separate for now, just so you can see the idea. And you just range taunt the archer, basically. Needs interrupted. Oh, God. And you know what? That was an amazing bar swap right there. That's what happens when I get panicked. So don't do that ever. This heavy attack cure from the boss does so much damage. That was honestly a big mistake from me. And on a serious note, that shouldn't happen. Ever, basically. You always want to make sure you're blocking that. Okay. Now they're all stacked up, so now we're just going to go for like the, we're going to go trust in the healer this time, I think, honestly. You can't synergize here either, you guys can just stay at range. Oh, actually, Yvonne, you're a mag DK, aren't you? You probably want to move them. Yvonne being a mag DK makes it a little bit nasty for him. Wait, he's not a mag DK, any. He's a mag Necro. The more you know. And once the archer's dead, then you have no worries when it comes to the AoE. As long as you keep it range taunted, you're good. So, shield again. Need to bash that. Yeah, we're good. Cool. You can also dodge roll the heavy attack, but it's really a case of, yeah, no, I just realised you actually look very much like your mag DK mate. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that one. Interrupt. Now you can synergize. Leprechaun with Nord heavy armor, yeah. Sorry, the fact that I almost killed myself has made me look at the game a bit more. That was a bit of a yikes moment. My HP went super bad. I'm just glad I'm not a drunk with a bad temper. Yeah, good temper. Half leprechaun, half Viking. Yeah, mate, not so bad. No, we're good. And yeah, Vaunt laughing at me here because I didn't look at my screen and look at what class he was playing. Okay. So yeah, once again, in your DLCs, you can dodge roll them. That heavy attack there, typically I just stack them normally, and then you just let the healer heal me through. It's a bit lazy, but in some way it is an efficient way of keeping them AoE down at the same time. So it's not exactly the most finesse behind a boss, but it is what it is, you know. Not every boss fight is going to be super exciting like that. Where's the lurcher? Here it is. Once again, these lurchers, make sure you grab them. We're going to do a little bit of a bigger pull next pull, after this one's dead. Check my sets, actually. Okay. Thought that was a heavy attack for a second. Here it is now. Yeah, we're good. Heavy attacks lurchers don't really do a lot. My sets are all full out. Feed buff is good. Cool. See, after this, we're going to pull two of them together just to finish off. Try to get a speed run on this run, I'd say. See how we go. Okay, that Wolfie needs to be CC'd. Bad dodge roll, me. Sometimes, if you try and go for a sneaky dodge roll, you can get a little bit unlucky. The animation of the dodge roll went through, but it unfortunately didn't dodge it. There was fine, it got dodged, but yeah. Once again, though, lurcher, heavy attacks, you don't really have to dodge them. They don't do that much damage. So, it's not like a super stress like on some of the bosses. You'll see later. I'll show you what I mean. Keeping healers on the toes, yeah, mate. That's another way of rephrasing what I meant. Yeah, you're actually doing the healer a favor. Oh, we should probably grab the trash back here, guys. I'm gonna quickly grab it. We're gonna run with the trash. Mag DPS gear. Oh yeah. This is gonna be fun. And by fun I mean nah, I actually mean fun. It literally is gonna be fun. Here we go. And because my shields are so high, you can just perma sit here and just shield away. Get the Alkosh proc in. Nice Alkosh proc. Another just proc for damage really at this point. And there we go. Just like that. A nice big pull. It's always fun to do this. Without any mag DPS gear, yeah, oh yeah. Ah, true. I understand what you mean now. Yeah, it can be, mate. When you got, yeah, when that happens, you're like, what am I meant to be doing here? You know? Like, why is the tank not taking any damage? And then luckily you get Loterk on your run sometime, yeah? Loterk comes along, and he takes like a heavy attack, takes like 90% HP, and suddenly you're thinking, alright, well, I mean, he's not great, but at least I can heal. Alright, let's pull. And put Warhorn. This is just a big DPS burn. Gonna make sure about the Alkosh is, oh, nice ult there. Gonna wait on the Alkosh, wait another few seconds, and activating it now, just for the maximum uptime. Here comes a Lurcher, gonna grab that Lurcher. How have you tried Lunar Bastion for just pugs? So, honestly, I need to grab this ad. We're good. I'm not convinced that Lunar Bastion is that an amazing asset, honestly. I'll pull it up on the screen in a second. I'll just talk about it, but for now we'll focus on the ads. Gonna shield a group as well, for when the boss blows up. Oh, we're gonna blow up. Whoa, that was close. We are good there. That was close. Lunar Bastion, we'll get it up on screen quickly. Do I even have any? Nah, see, I mainly remove it. Like, the synergy underneath you for, like, damage shield. Now, I've, like, pretty much deconned my entire set. I used to have a lot. I don't think that the shield value and the set bonuses from that, like, justify a full 5-piece. Like, you can provide much more support for your group. And then pugs, if you want to focus on self-survivability, like, do like this, like, basically what I'm doing. Like, you can have great self-survivability just by running, like, your Ebb and your Alkosh group support, as long as your skills are in the right place, you know? So I personally think that sets like that, even like Leeching Plate, like Bahara's Curse, for me, you can like run them in a fun build, but for like pugs, I think that you can get away fine just alright, you know, like just without investing into them. So this one you have to block, okay? When the big stomp comes out, you block it. Everyone will have to block after this. But if you get paranoid and you see you're playing with people that you don't know, just do this, shield them. Even if they don't block, they won't die. That's the And then before like the shield expires, you run and you grab the other one. That way they still have the shield. I even had a Nightblade tank with your build yesterday, keeping shields up, so all I did was throw down AoE and follow. Yeah. It's great, isn't it, mate? It is nice. I do like that Nightblade build. I'm going to release my proper guide on it a little bit later. I played around with a bunch of abilities. Like last stream, it's been a while now, but I think you were there. No, you guys were definitely here last stream. I was going through some of the different abilities, playing around with it, and I finally got to a point I'm pretty happy, so... Okay, so with this one, there is a Trapper ad. You have to help the ally. I'm gonna go get them. There we go. So basically the Trapper will send out a trapping ball, you just synergize it. If it's targeted on you... Oh god, I'm gonna shield. Oh, that was a lucky... If I didn't shield then I think we would have died. That was a scary moment. Oh. What do we have a death to? Was it trapping vault? Maybe someone... Yeah. And that person got really unlucky. They got hit... Alright, to block again. Yeah, we're good. Normally this trash doesn't aggro together. So I'm suspecting that unfortunately we had a bit of an aggro mistake. I wonder if it was me. It's always hard to tell. It's okay, the deaths are to be expected. Alright. Well, since the deaths are down the... Oh, we'll just keep aggroing stuff. Okay. So you just bash it. Assassin here. It was going to trap someone. And yeah. Cool. And you can like pull all these together. Let's do that now, why not? I'm just going to shield people. Get them all in. Dodge roll a heavy attack. And then you just make sure, oh, I need to grab that two-hander off him. Okay, oh, bash that so the trapping bolt doesn't go through. Get stunned because you're a little bit silly. And then, yeah, there we go. When in doubt, blame tank. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if it was me that pulled. Sometimes, I mean, it doesn't matter, yeah? Even if someone pulled whatever, you know? We had a couple deaths, it's not a big deal. We weren't going for, like, your world first, you know? So it's all good. With these wisps, honestly, I really rarely taunt them off people. They just run around, they die, like, really quick. I don't find there's much point. Alright, time for the last pull. Once again, watch out for these trappers, they can be nasty. Also with a Elixir, make sure you face it away as best you can as well. Block as well. Alright. Oh, bash. Bash that. Excellent. So we bashed the ball. Oh, that was not the ad I wanted. There we go. Get into the AoE. And just move a little bit forward so that the DPS can hit. There we go. Perfect. If as a tank you do get pinned, it can be really tragic. If you're pinned and you get a heavy attack, you're just going to die. So, yeah. This boss is fun. They actually nerfed this boss. Back before the, one of the mechanics where he flies up in the sky and lands and shoots out a fireball to each player. He used to do a lot of damage. These days, it doesn't do as much. Their main focus, though, for everybody, is just to, like, burn the boss as you're burning ads. That way, the ads don't become too much to handle. So we just look out for ads, basically, and we move to them when they come. Okay, so the boss is going to move up in the sky. There's an ad here. Just going to move to the ad. And you just dodge roll this. Otherwise there's a lot of damage. And you bring the boss here. Vaunt's going to have to get res. I'm going to shield him quickly. Just to give him a heal. Once again, see how it's nerfed? You can actually just as a tank take it. It really doesn't do that much damage. So. And just make sure you get the ads down. They will do like a debuff that stacks and it can stun you. Just roll that. Okay, it's doing the thing again, same mechanic. So you like just get a distance, you just roll it. You don't have to though, you know, it's really optional these days. Maybe for DPS it's not, yeah? Probably that's a fair comment, I'd say. Should be okay to take that heavy, yep. I'm going to shield our group as well. Just going to focus on keeping our friends alive as much as possible. So this way, even if they don't roll, they'll have a shield. I actually want to tell them. Okay, that was a risky, chat message there, Jesus. There we go. If they see that, it'll be a little bit of help for them, you know. This boss has a bug where you can pull him at the door, skip all the ads. Ah, but you know, mate, the bug's not fun, you know. I like the mechanics. I like the mechanics. Gonna shield the group again. Gonna wait for the hold that as well. Gonna wait for my. There we go. Perfect. And at 7% you can just burn the boss, you know? Like at this point, just burn. Honestly. I would say. We'll see though. Yeah, we'll just keep it here. Vaunt can come back and kill. Oh, the archers are here now though. We'll just move them on top, why not? Doesn't hurt to be safe, you know? Okay. Okay, break free of that. And we're just going to burn them down. Perfect. Cool. Castile, I decided to make a werewolf meme build, so I'm gonna have to farm this dungeon soon. Oh yeah, for the Blood Moon set, yeah. Honestly, the werewolf like left click build is actually, it does good damage, man. Given what it is, like given how easy it is to learn and play, it does really quite amazing damage. So yeah, I'm absolutely sure you'll have fun with it, mate. I can absolutely already tell. It is really, yeah, quite a silly, fun build. Okay. Check enchant charges. Get the chain on that guy. Oh, chain that guy. No, there we go. Oh, bash that. Make sure the doesn't go off. Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna get a speed run, so we're just gonna skip some trash. When you want to get like your achievements in this newer place, you really have to kill all the trash for it to qualify. In like when I say newer place, I mean like the newer DLCs. Oh, Chloe, come on, you can do it. Chloe. Yeah, good. Chloe's big heals there. It's excellent. Okay. Nice. More like Kena, Zogvin, Bloodmoon. Yeah. What classmate is your werewolf gonna be? I don't know if you said. Did I miss it? I think I might. I don't know if I missed it or not. So, what class? Because not all classes are created equal. Actually, if you are making a stamina werewolf, ah yeah, sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerer was definitely the best, and it has been nerfed a bit though, unfortunately. Time to crouch. Has been nerfed a little bit, unfortunately, but it is still good. I was also going to suggest, make sure, well, if you like stamina DPS, a stamina necromancer is really good, like, just generally speaking. I'd recommend trying that out if you like really big DPS. It's super insane at the moment, really strong. So, but still, sorcerer is an excellent choice regardless. Lots of passive benefits that make it good. All right, one more time. You have to get the wisp 3 times, and now the boss is going to spawn. There you go. Okay, so with this one as a tank, you just want to face it away. I'm going to pop Warhorn just for a little bit of group DPS. You can use chains, just like zoom to it when it moves. With that ability there, it's just like a knockdown. And then its heavy attacks coming in. With this heavy attack, just take it. It's not going to do a super amount of damage. And with this fire, you do want to get out of the fire though. When the ad spawns, just pull it in. Grab it. Bash the boss. Bash the ad. And your DPS will thank you for it. Oh, you have to crouch now. When the hunt happens, you just crouch. And stay away from each other. You want to take a quadrant of the room each. So my quadrant looks like it's going to be over this way, from the looks of it. Yeah. And now you're just looking out for the stags. They teleport you, and if you... Basically, the more you fall in this mechanic, the more damage you take on fall. So it stacks up to the point where no matter who you are, you'll get one shot. So it is a little bit of a... I don't even know what you call it. It's just like a debuff, basically. Like, so that's one debuff applied to Vaunt. If he gets hit a couple more times, he'll go down. Yeah, just have to watch out for it. I want to look at chat quickly. Yeah, that's a good Necro. Blastbone's mechanic. Oh, you don't like it? Otherwise you would? Ah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I mean, Necromancer, the way they've built it, some of it does feel a bit eh. So I understand where you're coming from. And some of the abilities even like they're not working correctly, so that doesn't help either. Like when things are a bit oh. Okay, that was a risky roll. The reason it was risky is because I mistimed it. You want to roll a little bit later. So. Alright, bolt on ally. Make sure they synergize. Am I going to have to synergize them? Nah, we're good. Ah, that's unfortunate. We have to get the res. I'm fine with self-heals as well. You're pretty much never out of luck with this. Where's he going? Quick bash as well. There we go. Okay. And you can roll dodge this, but I mean, often like there's no much point to it. And I'm just gonna go for a big heal. Bash that as well. Oh, did he get chained? Yeah, he did. I'm gonna help him out. That was unfortunate. I don't want to bash. The ad despawned, and I think it completed its animation even though it despawned. I could have bashed a little bit quicker though, to be fair. Alright, when I get this lightning on me, it's important that I stay away from allies. If I go close to them, then they're going to get revealed and fall down. And so it's imperative for that like timing that you just stay away. Oh, and that's a bad by me. I could have avoided that for sure. So. One more Wisp I believe. Come on. Oh, he has lightning. Have to stay away from him. I'll grab it. Okay, there we go. Healer is down, but I'm going to pop a heal on these guys. That way, even with the healer down, they should be able to get the healer back up in time. Okay, it's going to stop here. Alright. Bash that. Okay. It's going to do the alley-oop there. Alright. Grab that. Bash that. Synergize. Bash again. And maybe I should have at this point. I'm going to heal. It's fine. But maybe I should have considered rolling. Oh, it's going to trap them again. There we go. I should have considered rolling that one just because my HP was a bit low. And my Magicka was also too low. That's not a good start to this phase. This Death Ball here, you need to watch out for them. They will mess you up. Okay, I'm going for that one. Should be fine to get it. That's one. Okay, I have lightning on me, I have to stay away. I'll close down. It's fine. I'll go for it. Oh. I'll let Vaunt get it. Because he wasn't certain. It can be like tough when like you're not certain who's getting it. You don't want to like nuke each other, so that's the best you can do when you're not on, you know, voice comms. Oh god. Speaking of not on voice comms, that was a little bit silly. That's alright though. I can go for this one. Alright, that's the third one. So why can't I stuck in crouch? Once again, I'm gonna go for the shield. Finish off this pesky, overgrown elk. What? Am I just... Huh. No! It's one behind me, I didn't even see. I was like, where is it? The far side spawn. Almost kills me. Grab that. Oh, they've been struck. They should be okay though. Yeah, we're good. Dodge roll that heavy. Yeah, we're good. I think you can make a build without it. It might not be min-max, but usable. Oh, Paradox, what was the question? Was that for the werewolf, or do you mean for the set you were talking about before? Alright. Once again, make sure you grab that. Oh. Chain. Make sure you always grab the two-handers. It's like the easy two-handers or sword and board ads. Always you taunt them straight away. Same with the big werewolves as well. Like that brute there, for example. We'll just grab it. Oh, Necrobuild without Blast Bones. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Necromancer's numbers are, honestly, so high that I can definitely see you not even making full use of all of their abilities and still using it to, like, a reasonable effect. That, by the way, Vicious Direwolf, important you bash that howl there. Can cause problems for your group otherwise. I mean, we burnt down the rest of the trash, so it's not, like, super scary, but it can be, especially if the ads are left up. It's a chest. Master chest. Oh, master chest looking skills. Ooh, dear. Mate, it's a speedrun record there for chest opening. What do you reckon, guys? Was that a pretty well executed master chest? Can I get a rating? Is it like a 7 out of 10 on that one? Or was it a bit less? Alright, grab the wolfie. Oh, bash that. A 6.5 out of 10. You see, I was thinking that was quite well done. Alright. It's very similar. Warden and the Shulk skill. I'll give you a 5 out of 10. The builds of it were very lackluster. Yeah. No, I tend to agree, mate. If you don't like a key part of a class, then I wouldn't play it either. Like, if there was like a big part I didn't like and it wasn't like that good without it, I wouldn't consider it either. And yeah, 5 out of 10s. You know, hard crowd, guys. What can I say? Alright, this boss, you want to see an OP thing that most people probably already know? If you taunt it and pull it here, you can avoid a mechanic. And a pop worm. So you can't avoid this. I'm just going to take this to the face. Watch out for land. Wait, why is it... What's it doing? That! Vaughn, did you see that? Alright, it avoids this mechanic here. So, wait, have they fixed it? Oh, maybe they fixed it. Vaughn, what was that? I'm actually too much focused on this. We'll get on land now. I'm too focused on what just happened then. What was that? What? I've never... I'm actually amused. What was that? Normally it doesn't do that. That's really weird. Alright, let's see if the stomp... So that's still the fun. Let's see if it actually has been fixed or not. Okay. Heal through. Ah, we're going into that phase. Okay. Run away from the wolfies. So, at this point you just have to look for the sigil. Looks like we're splitting up a little bit, so I'm going to stay with the group. Sigil spawn here. Just maybe he's killed the wolves. 8 out of 10, yeah, nice. I like an 8 out of 10, that's good. Now, I legitimately want to see, have they just fixed it? Oh, wait, that wasn't even... Vaughn, did you see that? It wasn't even on the indicator. The charge went a completely different direction. No. Tragedy. This is a tragedy run. This is a complete tragedy. The boss is not behaving. I hate that. So you can like roll this as well. If you like. You can roll that too. It's alright. I want to test it. Roll it again. Get off the land. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if they've fixed it. Oh, they've actually fixed it. It's been fixed. Let's get the reses now. Enough of the testing. Is he gonna... we'll face it away. Sorry, Vaughn. I'm busy testing stuff, mate. Okay, there's a shield. Okay, off land. Basically, like, he does that, mushroom spawn, he does lightning, the water goes unsafe, you get on and off, so... I mean, it has been Zos, mate. This is actually a typical Zos moment, honestly. I mean, I can't complain. Zos make a game that I play way too much of and I love, so for all the server problems, you gotta give them credit for making a real fun game, you know? So, give and take, give and take. And I definitely know their hearts are in the right place, you can tell. So, a lot of good guys of their development team. Alright. Okay. Onto the land. It's actually interesting that they fixed the charge. I mean, I suppose you can like hug it right to the wall and just have it bug out a little bit, but eh. On Vet, I actually find this place, it's funny. On Vet, people disagree with me all the time, but on Vet, I actually think that one of the mechanics is easier. Obviously, all the rest is harder on Vet hard mode, sorry, but on like normal Vet, I actually think that there is a harder part to it. And everyone says I'm really silly when I say that, but the chase mechanic here, you'll see it. When the boss gets stunned by this, yes, you only have to do it one more time, but the boss will go straight into the fight. There's no stun. On Vet hard mode, when you finish this mechanic, the boss will be stunned for approximately like, almost like I'd say 10 seconds maybe. So to me, that part is actually, this part's harder when it doesn't have a pause, but obviously the rest is easier. So. And the reason I say that is also because obviously you don't have the downtime from the boss, but you also don't have time to kill ads. And you can wipe on Vet to the ad spawns. If you don't kill them during the phase, the ads can actually kill your DPS. So, yeah. Once again, it's a very minor, like, you're really, like, being quite nitpicky at this point when I say it's, like, harder in that sense, but, I think that one of the mechanics is harder on Vet hard mode. It's harder on Vet than hard mode, but I don't know. Your opinion will vary. Your opinion will vary. Get that wolfie off him. Get that other wolfie off him. Okay, going lightning. Okay, roll it. Wait for these guys to come over. This is getting a bit scary actually. Should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Gonna have you attack a lot for some resources. Okay, we're gonna group back up. I'm gonna try and get to my group and just shield them. We need to burn these like fucking hard. Okay, we're gonna finish. Yeah. See what, you know, it's funny how I talk about us wiping to the wolves, and it happens. It legit happens. Well, you know what time it is? It's time to finish the job. Vaughn. No, Vaughn is alive. He's alive and well. He's about to die now. He's about to die to me. Rest in peace.
You kidding?
Rest in peace. It was a good... It's a hard knock life. So that is why Vet Normal is slightly harder than Vet Hard Mode in this way, because the wolves, if they don't get killed by DPS, they build up, and you have 100 of them chomping at you, and it's not possible to succeed. I'm gonna try this spot again. That was a tragedy. That was a tragedy. It's funny how I was talking about it though. Alright, I'm gonna pull it. See if it is fixed if I hold it. Wait. The target is out of range. There we go. Come on, boss. I'm over here. Let's see if we're gonna have... Well, it didn't do the bug out thing this time. It didn't turn around randomly. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, this still works. Okay. Alright. It still works then. Roll that. You can just like chill out here, yeah? You really don't take enough damage to justify going out of the water. Alright, let's have a look. The trap is here. Oh, are you saying this follow thing? So on Vet Hard Mode, I believe who it follows is random, but I almost feel like on like this difficulty, I feel like the person that Balrog chases during that mechanic is set to you. I have the suspicion that it is, because it has just been like that the entire time. Tragedy. In a pop warhorn. I don't even know how to. I don't know how to understand that comment, Castiles. The tragedy of Daft Plagueis the Wise. If it's so familiar, it must be some sort of. It's definitely a meme that I've forgotten. There's definitely something there, but I haven't, mate. Maybe you should remind me. As long as it's safe for chat. As long as it's not going to get me banned. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's definitely on vet. It's definitely set to the tank. So. Well, at least I died. Careful, Vaughn. Yeah. Okay, just roll on the spot. And a shield for our wolfy friend in melee. Ah, straight into that. Interesting animation there. No, it's, hey, wait, it's not on me. Interesting. Get these wolves down. Another ability I could be using, by the way, if I wasn't testing, is that I could definitely consider using Engulfing Flames for the Magicka damage on for the extra damage on fire abilities. These wolves are ripping people apart. Though that was also the island mushrooms. They do a lot of damage. So it's right there. I think we should be good. Gonna shoot our group. Okay, one more mechanic. Sure. Let's have a look. Where's it gonna spawn? Right here. Alright, gotta kill all the wolves. Kill these wolfies, get them down. I'm gonna face the boss this way. Just gonna charge that way, just grab the wolves. It should go down. Yeah, we're good. Excellent. What did we get? Oh, Infused Heavy is actually not bad. Not, I mean, this set you can not really use it, but not bad. It's a meme, yeah, but the stories are real good, especially into Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, mate, Star Wars is, yeah. I don't know if I can say I'm like a big fan of Star Wars, but I certainly like watching it. As a kid, like my dad used to have the, you know, the original trilogy. Yeah, like the original ones, the original two. I used to watch that stuff all the time on like your, what was it? Is it VCR? Is it VCR?
Yes.
Yeah, it is VCR. Yeah. I forgot. So. Save your father. Why not? Alright. Cool. Finishing design. I need to farm more of these. I'm super low at the moment. I like retraded a bunch of gear recently. So I opened everything. Yeah. The Golden Trilogy? Yeah, mate, that was the one. The Golden Trilogy, and that like nice, it had like a sleeve on it. Had like, oh, it was, oh, and I had like this, yeah, it went in this like sleeve. At least my dad's did, like this collectible like cardboard sleeve thing, and it went into it, and it was nicely done. I remember it sitting there as well. I don't know what it is, mate. They just, those memories, just you know, they evoke a certain like feeling that stuff doesn't these days, you know. Sad face. Bring me back to the good old days. Anyways, uh, yeah, sad face. Oh wait, why we sad? Can you have it? I wanted the golden hunts. Oh, oh, sorry, Chloe. My bad. Did not even see. Sorry. My chat was off. Yeah, whatever. I mean, good luck with it though. It's pretty easy to do. I would say find a guild group. Or do you need a guild? Let's see how this person's going. Let's relive the 90s. The 90s were good, glad I was there. Yeah. You don't have one? No, that's a tragedy. I want a guild, let me know. I will invite you to mine. We can do it sometime. Up to you if you want in or not. PvE is social. Take care. Spirit. I'll invite this person. They seem nice enough. Shrug, why not? There we go. Much further exposure, further into the unknown. Yeah. Well, mate, I mean, I was born, like, in 94, yeah? Like, so, I was born super late into the 90s, so... I didn't even really experience it, mate. I just remember, like, looking back at it, you know? Or I guess as, like, a young kid a little bit. So, yeah. A youngin', mate. A year younger. Oh, yeah. How to join. Spirit. He wants to join as well? Phone call. Okay. We have Discord, trials, etc. You can check it all out. Alright. Yeah, it's a baby. Oh, if he said it's a baby, he's a baby. That face. Mate, once again, get them the link in your stream. Paradox, mate. What do you take me for? I'm gonna link them my stream. Link them my stream. Please? Nah, I'm not the sort of guy, mate. Like, if somebody wants to, like, tell them I'm streaming, like, that's cool. But I don't want to go around, like, saying, hey, watch my stream, please. You know? I feel like if I do that, it's like it comes off as desperate to me, you know? I want people just to watch me because they stumbled on me and maybe they tell their friends and say, oh, this guy, you know, I like his stream. Maybe you should check it out. I'm not going to be like, hey guys, all caps. Hey guys, please like my stream and follow and give me $5 PayPal right now. Imagine if I did that every time. I mean, people get sick of you, right? I feel like people that do that don't get consistent, like, views, you know? Like, for me, if you want to tell your mates, you're more than welcome, but I'm not going to go around, you know, like, begging everyone, if that makes sense. If people ask me, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I stream, but I'm not going to be like, yeah. I am not going to do that, so. Anyways. That's right. Hey guys, did you know? I got this set recently. Oh my god, let me tell you about it. It is so great. I got this Blood Moon mace. Oh wait, I got a Blood Moon mace. I actually was like, that turned into like a joke, into like, I got a mace. There you go. Anyways, so I am a very normal streamer. Yeah, I'll stop. All right, back to normal. I actually noticed we had 11 viewers at one point, Castiles. As soon as I went into that, we dropped 2 viewers, went down to 9. So in the space of 10 seconds, I've just scared 2 people away. Anyways. Alright. What time is it? I feel like I need to go shopping. I need to get some food. I feel like I'm going to maybe stream again tonight on my Necromancer. How long have I been going for? It's been what? It's been
105 minutes.
105 minutes. Okay.
106 minutes.
Well, what I'm going to do is we're going to stop the stream. I'm going to chill out and get some chores done. Gonna have dinner. And then I'm going to come back a bit later. I also need to make a video. So there is that consideration as well. Maybe... It's tough. It's tough to know what to do. Let me think. Now, I want to get the video out. So what I'll do is, I'll do this, I'll come back, I'll make the video quickly. I'll do the video that is going to be easier to make, less time invested, because my videos can take anywhere from like 5 to 8 hours to make. To put that into perspective, sometimes some of my best videos take about 10 hours to do all up. So as you can understand, it's a bit of a time investment. So I'm going to do the video that's only going to take maybe like 3 hours to get done. And then I'm going to stream again after that, after I've had dinner and all that sorted out, yeah? So thanks so much for coming in, guys. Castiles, Sai, Aquila, Paradox, obviously Snuffles. I know a few of us that tuned in earlier have gone, so big thanks to you as well. I think Vaughn and Piggy. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, guys. I can't spell, guys. I'm going to catch you all a bit later, yeah? Yeah, thanks, mate. I'll as I said, we'll have one out tomorrow. And I'll do a stream when Necromancer stream for a couple hours tonight, maybe an hour to 2 hours tonight as well. That's for me tonight. So for you as point of reference, that will be in like 7 hours. Yeah, Snuffles is my girlfriend, Paradox. That's why she has the moderator. She's my my girlfriend, so she's always first. She's always there. So yeah. Yeah. I know for some of you you'll be in sleep, so obviously Paradox and all my American buddies have a good sleep, yeah. Castiles, I know you just got up, so I might catch you a bit later. Alright guys, I'm gonna turn the stream off now, so yeah. Bye bye.